At a busy railway station, a poor beggar lived by asking passengers for alms. Every day, he would sit near the platforms, stretching out his hand, hoping for a few coins to fill his empty stomach. Life had always been a struggle, and begging seemed to be the only thing he could do. One day, a tall man in a sharp suit appeared. The beggar thought, "This person must be very wealthy. Surely he will give me generously." He eagerly asked for money. The tall man looked at him calmly. "Do you always ask from others? Have you ever tried giving?" The beggar replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. How could I ever give anything?" The man smiled. "If you cannot give, you have no right to ask. I am a businessman. I only deal in transactions. If you can give me something, then I may give you something in return." The beggar was stunned. The man boarded the train and left, but his words stayed in the beggar's mind. He began to wonder if his inability to give prevented him from receiving more. But as a beggar, what could he possibly give? 2 days passed, and the question haunted him. On the third day, he noticed small flowers blooming near the tracks. Why not offer these flowers to people in exchange for their coins? He picked some flowers and returned to the platform. From then on, every time someone gave him money, he would hand them a small bouquet. People were delighted. The gesture brought smiles and happiness. Soon, more passengers gave him coins because of the joy he offered in return. The beggar continued this routine, collecting flowers and giving them away in exchange for alms. Over time, he felt a sense of pride and purpose he had never known. He realized that giving, even in small ways, could change his life. One day, he saw the tall man again on a train. Excited, he rushed over. "Sir, today I have something to offer you. Give me a coin, and I will give you this flower." The man smiled and handed him coins. "This is wonderful. You have learned to become a trader, just like me." The beggar's heart soared. The man's advice had finally sunk in. He no longer saw himself as a beggar, but as someone capable of giving and trading. From that moment, he refused to sit idle and simply beg. Months passed. The beggar, now a small flower trader, bought more flowers with the money he collected and sold them to travelers. People began recognizing him as a young entrepreneur who brought happiness in exchange for coins. 6 months later, he met another businessman at the station. They greeted each other warmly. The trader remembered the first encounter that changed his life. The lesson of giving before receiving, the principle of transaction, and the importance of self-worth. The businessman nodded. This is the essence of life's rule. Those who give, even in small ways, receive far more in return. You applied it, and it worked. The former beggar smiled. "Yes, I understand it now. I was always thinking of myself as a beggar, but in reality, I was learning to be a trader. When I started giving, people were not just giving me coins. They were recognizing the value of what I offered. That small realization transformed my mindset, and my life changed forever." From this tale, we learn that life rewards those who give. Success lies not in waiting to receive, but in offering something of value. Even if you start with nothing, by changing your perspective and taking small, meaningful actions, you can transform your life. Think big, give before you ask, and recognize your potential. When you see yourself as capable, your actions will follow success. The key to changing your life often lies in changing the way you see yourself.